So we're continuing our journey out here at Lawson Bar on the South Umpqua River. So what we're going to do today is a little bit different. We've got this hole that somebody else has started here, and we're going to utilize this. I'll show you why here in a second. But what I did is I cleaned off an area of their tailings, their overburden, and brought it back down to original ground. Now we're going to clean off that area. We're going to scrape and bucket that, screen that down, pan that out. But let me get you in here and I'll show you a reason why we're going to be digging in this spot. So we're down here in this hole. I want to show you the reason why we're going to be digging in our spot. So you can see these distinctive layers. You've got this gray layer here on top. Then you've got this deep red layer, rusty layer, and then kind of a brownish red layer below that. So what they were doing is when they were digging, they were throwing their overburden up along the sides. And what I did is I cleared off an area that they had their overburden, brought it back down to original ground. I did a little scraping around, test panning. So we've got some good color that showed up in the two layers, the gray layer and the top of the red layer. We're going to bust all this material up. We're going to get it bucketed up, screened down. We've got the big crowbar out here today. We've got a puddle just over on this side here we're going to pan out in. So thanks a lot for coming along. I hope you enjoy this one today. If you do, give it a like. Don't forget to leave a comment because it really helps grow the channel. Take a look at that rock. Isn't that gorgeous? Nice hunk of quartz that's got iron staining through it and little vuggy spots. Nice. Gorgeous. It's another cool thing about coming down here to the South Umpqua River at Lawson Bar. There's a lot of really cool rocks. Save that one. All right. What took mere moments for you took me just roughly, just short of an hour to get these 7 buckets full. This is the point where I wish I had one of those gorilla carts like that Gold Hunter 77 guy uses on the beach, because I'd be able to take these buckets and I could wheel them over there on the far side, set up my sluice box and run it in the river. But I don't, and I'm not going to walk these buckets all the way over there, but I will walk these buckets to that puddle, and I'm going to pan them out in that puddle right there. Oh, there we go. First bucket down. Not bad. So we've got 6 more buckets to go, and I'll let you know when we get to that last bucket. While I was getting down to this black sand, I saw a quick little flash. So, not sure what's in here. I know there's at least 1 piece of gold, but let's see. Oh yeah. That's a nice chunky bit. That's a nice chunky bit. So that's our last bucket. Now what I'll do is I'll suck this up. I'll get a little water in here. We'll dump out the snuffer, and we'll see what we got out of all 7 buckets. Surprisingly enough, 2 of those buckets had 0 gold in them. Nothing. But we did get quite a few pans. We did get a couple of buckets that had decent gold. Nothing quite that big, but decent gold. So let's check it out. Let's dump out our snuffer. See what we got. There we go. There's all our gold there from 7 buckets that we screened down to 1/2 inch. I'm happy with that. We'll get this sucked back up, and we'll go run 7 more buckets. All right, let's do it. Now, there is cleanup from our first 7 buckets all together. And let's go ahead and add in cleanup from our second run of 7 buckets. And there's our second set. Let's get it all together. Clean water. That's not bad. Where's my finger? There it is. My dirty finger. Not bad. So we're about to weigh up the gold from our day 1 crevicing and our day 2 14 buckets. I put them all together in one. Let's get the scale turned on. Here we go. There's our take. And we have 0.1. Ooh. 0.12. Oh, that's not bad. That's from our day 1 crevicing and our day 2 14 buckets.